What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we're gonna be talking about my favorite tech of the month, the tech that I've been using and enjoying quite a bit for the last month, whether it's old or new. And we've got some pretty interesting stuff today, but before we jump into it, we gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Grover. So check it out, guys. Grover is the place to go if you wanna get your hands on the latest tech by renting it. So Grover allows users to rent tech on a monthly basis using a pretty flexible subscription model. And you can choose the rental period that works best for you. And if you've ever rented camera gear, it's a very similar concept, but you can do everything online and have all the products shipped right to you. And from what I've seen, the products come in great condition, if not just brand new. So whatever tech you've been eyeing, this is your place to grab it without committing to a full purchase. So if you want to grab a decked out MacBook Pro to get some work done, or maybe get a pair of AirPods Max for a trip, you can do that all on Grover. And of course, I'll have everything linked down below. But for my viewers, you can get 50% off the first month of a 3-month subscription using the code UrAvgConsumer50. So of course, check everything down in the description for more information. But let's get back to the video. Now, I didn't say it during the sponsored segment, but Grover's actually pretty cool for like doing tech reviews. I didn't think about that while shooting the sponsored part, but if you just wanna borrow some tech, rent it basically so you can review it, all you tech channels out there, it's a pretty good deal. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about my favorite tech. So I'm gonna open it up with this guy right here. Apparently the drama-filled laptop, the MacBook Air with the new M2 chip. Now, we've all heard the stories about the base model being slightly slower than the original M1. If you can, avoid it. If you can go for the 512, that's a faster option. But that's the thing, so we gotta address it. I'm using the 512 over here, and I've been really enjoying my time with this machine. I've never been much of a MacBook Air kind of guy. I've always, listen, my MacBook Pro, that's all I care about. I need that big display. That's everything for me. But I've actually been really enjoying how compact this thing is. I like the feel of it a lot more than I did the original Airs. I'm never big on the smaller laptops, but this one feels like the sweet spot. It feels like a legitimate laptop. It also has the M2 in it, so it's got the power I need if I ever happen to need to do maybe a little bit of video work or something. Don't have to really flex the muscles that much. I pretty much use this as an average person would, with just like web browsing, watching content, and just doing everyday work stuff. But what's crazy is I know I have the power with something so lightweight. And I really do like the look and the color as well. Now, it's clearly a fingerprint magnet. That's unavoidable. And it's not bothering me as much as I thought after living with it for some time. Yeah, you just kind of own it, like fingerprints, that's what this is, you know? If you have any of the other colors, you're gonna be completely fine. But this midnight is still really speaks to me, you know? I like it a lot. It's to the point where I'm contemplating like leaving the 16-inch behind sometimes. I'm not quite that comfortable just yet, but I feel like I'm getting there, and that's a really big deal. So I personally really like this. If anyone's telling you you shouldn't get the MacBook Air, don't listen. Unless you're just really afraid of those SSD speeds with the base model, I think this is an awesome laptop. It pretty much checks all the boxes for me personally, and I'm really, really happy with this. So MacBook Air, never would have thought I'd have it in a favorite tech of the month, but this one's definitely earned a spot. So M2 was kind of great, loving it. This thing is awesome. I guess in the same vein of talking about like computers and whatnot, this is something I've also been really enjoying, and that's the Logitech MX Master 3S. Now, you guys saw me feature this in the Man Cave video. If you guys haven't seen my Man Cave video, I'll have it linked down below in the description. This is part of my workstation setup. I have the black one. I even bought this case so that I can protect the white and, you know, keep it nice and clean. And it's pretty cool because you can actually pair it to 3 different devices. So you can swap out what device you have this with. But I didn't want to carry around the one that's supposed to be in the man cave. So I got another one. That goes to show you how much I like it. Now I have 2. Now the MX Master 3 has been around for a bit, but with this guy and the new Logitech Option software, you get quite a bit more functionality. So now you get access to all these gestures. Depending on the application that you have open, it'll do different things. So if I have Final Cut, you'll see all of those actions kind of change. But the gestures make it just really easy to go ahead and navigate whatever you're working on. So I have access to mission control with just like a swipe up while holding the gesture button. If I want to just see the app expose, if I want to swipe between different desktops, I have the ability to do that. Once you get down the gestures and you kind of start to understand how they work and how you want them mapped out, it makes it really easy. Everybody's like, oh, those trains look so hot in your background, and then I gotta deal with that. It's a double-edged sword. This is one of my favorites, and I feel like Logitech did a really, really good job with this, as well as their MX mechanical keyboard. But listen, this is not a Logitech sponsor. They ain't paying me for this one, so we ain't gonna go into all that MX keyboard stuff, but I love them both, honestly. If you need a good mouse that's not for like gaming or anything, definitely look into this. Now, I've been carrying around that mouse specifically a lot, but something else I've been carrying around a lot, of course you guys know I'm always taking my Switch with me everywhere, and I've got this really cool grip. I probably said it in another video, but once I put this grip on my Switch, I've never removed it. This is an absolutely amazing grip. I love it because not only does it feel really comfortable to use in the hand, so while I'm gaming, I've always found the Switch to be a little awkward to use, just how flat it is. But this kind of changes everything. It feels really good to use it like this. And it has some pretty cool features built into it. Now, with this grip on, you don't have access to that kickstand anymore, but it has a built-in kickstand so that you can prop it up if you want to, like this. It's a pretty strong kickstand, so it holds position pretty well. Also, you have slots for games. You can store up to 5 games back here, and they're really easy to remove. So this is something I like. Usually to get access to like games, you have to bring around a case of some sort, and they've got those slots. This is built right into the grip. I feel like that's big brain moves right there, and this has been really, really clutch. It makes it really easy to swap out and play the games I want to play. And I know you guys probably see this and you're wondering, Judd, what the heck is going on here? What's that? That's just an air tag that I threw on here. You know your boy misplaces things all the time, so I had to throw on an air tag. It's that bad. But I do have an air tag just kind of strapped onto here with one of those Spigen stick-ons, so I can always find this if I misplace it. I'm always like, where's my Switch? Bust out my iPhone, can get the direct location whenever I want. But this is dope, and it's like really inexpensive. I think it's maybe 20-something bucks, right? All right, I just looked it up, guys. I paid $18.99 for this grip. This is my second one. The first one, I think the feet were a little high and kind of blocked the screen just a tiny bit. It looks like they went back and fixed the molding for it so it can fit properly. So now that I discovered it, I feel really happy and confident letting you guys know, hey, this thing exists, and I can tell you where to get it. And it's cheap, like really cheap. So, and it comes with like these thumb grips and everything. It's a good look. It's definitely worth picking up. All right, so while we're in the vein of talking about gaming, I've been playing with a lot of gaming stuff recently. So I've got a few different gaming headsets over here. We've got the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro, but I also have the Sony, the InZone H9, Sony's gaming headset, as well as the Razer Barracuda Pro. So I've been messing around with a lot of cool gaming headset these days. If you guys want to see some kind of comparison, they're all pretty much in the close price ranges to each other. Let me know with a comment down below. Could be pretty interesting. But what we're talking about today are these guys, SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro. I really, really like these. So SteelSeries is great when it comes to all kinds of gaming peripherals, but they just dropped these, and a lot of people have been hitting me up when I did my video on the H9s, like, yo, what about the SteelSeries? And I was like, what's SteelSeries? I had to look it up, found these, and I've been pretty happy with them. So one thing that I like is that it doesn't scream gaming headset. Maybe this headband makes it seem like not your normal pair of Bluetooth headphones, but they are a pair of Bluetooth headphones. They feel like a pair of Bluetooth headphones, and these are really, really nice. They got some nice sound isolation with the ear cups being over the ear. They've got a great shape where they're oval, so it cups around the ear perfectly. It's got a nice bit of tightness to it, so it feels really secure. That clamping force might cause a little bit of fatigue for some people over time, but so far for me, I've been enjoying it quite a lot. It also has this built-in microphone, so if you're chatting with your team, you can pull that out, get to talking. So if you want to have clear audio, you can have it straight to your face. And if you don't want to have it right in your face, you can tuck it away, still got access to it. But of course, you'll get better quality when it's right in front of you. Now, what's dope about these is their active noise canceling. I believe it has a transparency mode as well. That's like the new thing that all these headsets have these days. But it's also got this guy right here. This is its transceiver, where you can control things like your volume. You can just see more information about what's going on. You can see the battery life of the actual battery inside of here. And in the back, I think you can have this connected to multiple devices at once. And what's pretty cool is, let's say your battery's running low. On the right ear cup, you can pop out the battery, and then you can grab the battery that's been in here, swap them out, let this one charge, throw it back into this guy, and you're pretty much good to go. So you can pretty much have perpetual battery life by just swapping over and over and over again. That makes it really cool. But what's important here is how it sounds. These sound great. I've been having a really good job playing Apex Legends with these. And I gotta say, the competition is fierce when it comes to gaming headset of the year. I feel like this is the year we've seen a lot of really cool headsets, and they're just starting to look a lot more normal, you know? You can potentially go outside with, well, maybe these two. I don't know about this guy. Could you go outside with these?
Like an air traffic controller.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, I've been really happy with these. They're great. And what's nice is they've got Bluetooth. And what's even better is that you can get simultaneous audio between your Bluetooth device and your PC. So if you're on a phone call, but you want to also play your game at the same time, you have those options. I think that's really cool. This is dope, guys. SteelSeries did a thing when it came to these guys. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. I've been having a lot of fun with the tech that I've mentioned here. We've got some other cool things, but I'll tell you about those next month. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives it a thumbs up. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace. All right, let's get B-roll of me playing Apex, you guys. We got more work to do. Jay's like, I'm going home.